Hey guys, you're watching the 360 Daily Blast. My name is Adeza Adwaka and we sit at the exact intersection where high fashion meets the high life. And as always, the view from this desk looks expensive. The red carpet lights may flicker, but real power moves never dim. Tonight we're auditing the culture, dissecting the net worth that you can wear, and separating the true icons from the background noise. Let's get right into the headlines. Denim Sovereignty, the BB Niger Masterclass is reimagining traditional Sapphire Romance, deconstructing the royal blue ruffle splendor that redefined birthday elegance. Sartorial Cyrene, the violet lace architecture that commanded Teen Vogue Fest 2026. Executive Edge, how barrel trousers and crop silhouette defined the new month. The Sartorial Arena Wisdom's High Fashion World Cup and the global dominance of avant-garde runway. Structural Precision, Mugler's SS25 ready-to-wear takeover at the Time 100 Gala. Pastel Diplomacy, taking Nigerian heritage and muted tones to the streets of New York. Ethereal Divinity, Tamara Ralph, Haute Couture and Moa Diamonds at the London premiere. Monochrome Velocity, polka dot power suiting and the new rules of high impact glamour. And Aquete Authority, the butter yellow oversized power suit redefining boss babe luxury. Welcome back to The Blast. We are sitting at the intersection where high fashion meets structural power. And tonight, the headlines aren't just loud, they're expensive. Let's get right into the audit. First up, Ebuka Obi Uchendu. Every weekend, the BB Niger stage is a runway, but tonight, Ebuka redefined modern heritage in a denim agbada by Deji and Kola. Denim is notoriously heavy, but the structure here, seamless. It takes a high IQ understanding of African menswear to merge Western utility with Yoruba regal silhouettes without losing the culture. That is a denim sovereignty. And speaking of regal, Rita Dominic, for her birthday moment, she stepped out in a royal sapphire blue ruffle detailed masterpiece by Uteron. The movement on those blue ruffles, it is romantic, dramatic, and it proves that ageless elegance isn't a trend. It is a permanent standard. And over at Teen Vogue Fest 2026, Arya Star gave us pure violet lace architecture. It's light, it's daring, and it leans right into her signature street pop aesthetic while maintaining high fashion craftsmanship. Arya doesn't just perform, she curates a visual brand that speaks globally. Now, let's talk about corporate luxury. Mo Abudu stepped into the new month serving high-octane executive energy. Barrel pants paired with a tailored crop top. It is structured, it is relaxed, and it completely disrupts the idea of traditional executive dressing. She's proving that power doesn't mean boring, it means precision. And on the global digital runway, Wisdom continues his hot streak with the High Fashion World Cup series. Wisdom is treating street style like an Olympic sport, breaking down avant-garde silhouettes with an archival level of fashion literacy. And at the Time 100 Gala, Olandra made a statement in Mugler's SS25 ready-to-wear line, styled by Mans. Mugler is known for lethal tailoring, and this structured piece highlighted razor-sharp shoulders and architectural lines. It is industrial, it is sleek, and it has dominated the gala floor. Now, taking Nigerian heritage abroad, Kanaga Jr. made a compelling case for the Wear Nigerian movement on the streets of New York. Rocking 1116 in muted pastels, it showed us that street style doesn't always have to be loud to be effective. Soft tailoring, sharp lines, clean impact. Meanwhile, Laura Ikeji brought monochrome velocity in a polka dot power suit set by Juliet Peters. Polka dots can easily lean vintage, but when executed with a ritzy blazer cut and high-waisted tailoring, it turns into an undeniable statement of modern power dressing. And over in London for the world premiere of Spider-Man Brand New Day, Zendaya reminded us why she sits at the top of the haute couture food chain. Draped in white beaded Tamara Ralph couture, paired with Mowad majestic diamonds, her natural ethereal glam let the intricate beadwork do all the talking. It is pure red carpet divinity. And finally, Uche Montana brought it back home with a butter yellow oversized power suit featuring native Aquete weave details, combining indigenous Nigerian textiles with modern corporate suiting, and that is where true fashion innovation happens. It is rich, it is culture, it is absolute boss babe energy. And that, guys, is your top 10 fashion trend audit for tonight. The world is a runway, but as you can see, only a few truly know how to command the floor. Stay tuned, and up next, we're taking things to the pavement with Sported. Don't touch that dial. And in our Sported segment, artisanal vibrancy, Eki Ogumbo redefines weekend loungewear in Dialab's bold, detailed Adire creation. Diadem commands high glamour royalty in Imagined by Bukola, Jewel Stone Couture, and Boar's Fine Jewelry. Amina elevates contemporary Nigerian luxury in Moelle, Zivian's signature hoop dress. The red carpet is for curated perfection, but the pavement is where authentic style lives. This is Sported. The looks that weren't rehearsed. They just walked out and commandeered the culture. Let's step into the wild. First on our street radar, Eki Ogumbo. She's giving us a masterclass in relaxed weekend luxury, rocking a gorgeous Adire bold detailed dress by Dialab. Look at the fluid movement of that silhouette. Dialab continues to lead the narrative in modern Yoruba textile craft, and adding that dramatic bold detail transforms traditional batik into high street art. It is vibrant, it is effortless, and it proves that you don't need a gown to own a room. Now let's look at Diadem in Imagined by Bukola. From weekend relaxed to pure unadulterated street royalty, Diadem. She was spotted stepping out in a flawless burgundy gown, heavily embellished with white stone jewels, custom designed by Imagined by Bukola. Paired with high-octane eyes from Boss Jewelry, this look is a lesson in dramatic contrast. Deep burgundy acts as the canvas, while the jewel placement creates a cascading, reflective effect on the natural light. It is rich, it is dangerous, and is unapologetically loud. Finally, let's talk about Amina serving quiet luxury in the hope dress by contemporary label Moelle Xavian. This is what I call intentional architecture. The structure of the dress just hugs every line while maintaining a clean, sculptural silhouette. In a world full of fast fashion, stepping out in a piece defined by precision hand tailoring and understated sophistication is the ultimate flex. It is clean, it is modern, and it sets the tone for how to navigate the city in style. Now, this is how you command the pavement. Whether it's artisanal heritage, full-blown stone embellishment, or clean architectural lines, the street doesn't lie. Up next, we're turning up the heat and checking the digital temperature in the drip check. Don't go nowhere. It's that time, guys. No more polite commentary, okay? No more middle ground. We are putting the culture's wardrobe to a heat test. This is the drip check, where we separate the high IQ sartorial heavyweight from the room temperature feelers. Let's check the scale. All right, Ebuka Obi Uchendu in Deji and Kola. Now let's start at the boiling point. Ebuka Obi Uchendu. Look, converting traditional heavy Agbada architecture into a tailored denim structure is a massive risk, but denim resists fluid draping. But Deji and Kola executed this with mathematical precision. I'm telling you guys, it is innovative, it is rebellious, and it honors heritage while completely reinventing it. This isn't just hot, guys. This is 100 over 100 for me. Boiling, steaming hot. Now, right at the mid, Laura EKG in Juliet Peters. Stepping onto the scale is Laura EKG. Now, don't get me wrong, the tailoring on the polka dot Ritzy blazer set is clean, and Laura carries it with her usual confidence, right? But in a lineup featuring custom mugler, architectural Akwete weaves, and denim agbadas, a standard polka dot suit, no matter how ritzy, feels a bit safe for me, all right? It is cute for a midday meeting, but for a high-octane fashion audit, it is sitting right at room temperature. Safe, functional, but not breaking any feather. You get what I mean? Yeah, it's just sitting right at the mid. All right, now let's move on to the cold, like the deep freeze. Mo Abudu's barrel pads and crop top. Now, we respect executive royalty on this desk, all right? And Mo Abudu is an undisputed titan. But this barrel pants and crop top combination just missed the execution mark, right? Barrel pants require a razor-sharp proportional balance, especially when paired with a cropped silhouette. And here, the volume clash instead of complementing each other. The idea was high street executive, but the result feels engineered. Someone passed the winter coat because this look just caught a severe chill. Cold for me, ice cold. That is your drip check Tonight, one shattered the scale, one stayed in the middle, and one went straight into cold storage. Up next, we are closing out with our movie of the day, and trust me, the cinematic power movie we're looking at tonight is worth every second. Stay locked in. Now we're moving from the pavement to the palace. To close out tonight's audit, our movie of the day is Femi Adebayo's colossal Yoruba epic, Ageshinkole, King of Thieves 2. Get standard cinema sequels. This isn't just a continuation. It is a masterclass in mythic world building and political allegory. The film moves past the original outlaw arc to examine how a society institutionalizes virtue only for the guardians of power in the kingdom of Ajeromi to become its ultimate violators. Now, from a high IQ sartorial perspective, the costume design is pure architectural majesty. The intricate beadwork, heavy woven traditional textiles, and menacing ritual silhouettes don't just dress the characters. They serve as a visual armor for a high-stakes reckoning of authority and justice. Performances from the heavyweights Femi Adebayo, Odunlade Adekola, and Yemi Sholade deliver a controlled, terrifying menace that proves Nollywood's indigenous epics can command the global stage on an ambitious, uncompromising scale. It is dense, it is intense, and it demands your undivided attention.
Ibani aroto akala.
Ọba tèmi nìkan, ó tún ti rí nǹkan tó lè dówó. Owó yín nù.
Nígbà tá à ń wa kùsà wa sáásá, kí wá ló dé tówó kùsà wa ṣàdédé dá.
Ó ti pọ̀ jù, kí ló dé?
Ntọ́tọ́ sẹ́rù kò fẹ́rù, ntọ́tọ́ sọ́mọ kò jọmọ́ orí jẹ.
Ẹ gbà wá láàyè, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọlọ́ọ̀bá Agẹṣinkólé.
Agẹṣinkólé.
Ṣé mo tó pé kò ní padà wá mọ́ ni? À ń lọ bí. Obi olómi tútù ni mò ń fọ. Mo ṣá olómi tútù ó ṣe wò. Ó ti tẹ̀lé ká ibẹ̀ náà kọ́. Kábíyèsí. Akọ́rìíre. Ọ̀rọ̀ Agẹṣinkólé ti di àgékù ejò tó fẹ́ máa ṣòro bí agbọ́n.
Adépẹ̀rọ̀, o gbàgbé pé o gbọ́dọ̀ ní nǹkan sọ pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin.
Ìsàánú mi ẹ̀dá náà bí yamọ. Tani ń dẹnu sẹ́lẹ̀? Tani ń tíṣọ́ láwọn bá wò? Àbẹ̀rẹ̀ wà wò lórí ẹ̀rọ ọdún. Olúmọ ọdún ẹ̀rọ sí ọ̀run ọ̀sán kankan. Ó yá! Calm down now!
And just like that, the culture has been thoroughly audited. From the 16.5 million naira red carpet altars to street-style Adire bows, denim Abadari versions, and Ancient Kingdom power plays, we've laid out the net worth that you can wear and the power you cannot ignore. Catch the daily highlights across all our social media platforms at This Is Spice TV Africa. Drop a comment, join the conversation, and let us know whose drip shattered your gauge tonight. Remember, the world is a runway, but only a few truly know how to command the floor. Don't just walk, just make sure they're watching. My name is Adeze Adwaka. Stay sharp, stay expensive. Bye-bye.